Hi everyone, it's Tran Bowie. So Gazal Eye Care has been in the vision industry for 20 years. This location in Roswell for 3 years. And I want you to meet owners Andy and Giselle. I love the space. First of all, we're gonna take a tour. I've never been to an office that looks this nice before. But I love what you do, and what makes your business stand out is that you're not just in the business of helping us see better, but helping us look fabulous while doing it. So you have a business where you offer eye exams, but also frames and frames that you design.
Yes. So my wife actually is the designer. I definitely, help her out, with styling a lot of the patients, that come into the practice, and we love working with all of our patients. It's a very, unique and fun and outgoing, community. But Giselle is going to tell you all about like her designs and her process.
Yeah, and I mean, what I think is so cool is that you just make wearing glasses cool. When we were younger, we didn't want to be known as Four Eyes, and now you're making it cool to have glasses again. So why design too?
So I started wearing glasses since I was 6 years old, and for me that was, as you said, it was not cool when you were back then wearing those big glasses. So I wanted to have something that was fashionable, yet at the same time it also offered that comfort, that feel that you wanted to wear glasses, not only because it looked good, but because it felt good. So that's where the idea came from, finding something that's comfortable, fashionable, and able to make you feel good in your own skin when you're wearing it at all times, because it is a part of you, and it is like a jewelry that keeps giving.
Right, and you're making it now like an accessory, because in the past it felt like something we had to wear, or we just don't. It's just like it's sitting on your face.
Absolutely.
But now you're making it like something that you can change out, and it's okay to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. And the whole point of this store is to give you an experience. You come in, most people don't like their eyes being checked, don't like to be touched, anywhere near their eyes. And so this is an experience. You have your glass of champagne, you have a cappuccino, you look at beautiful eyewear that's like jewelry for you. And then the vision is one of the biggest concerns that we have. We have a lot of niches that we are able to cater to for patients that are unable to see with progressives or high prescriptions. And so that's what really we set ourselves apart, is customer service, and then being able to offer things that others can't.
I love that you say this is an experience, because we're going to get a tour. But I want you to look up, first of all, because there's like art all around us. And I know, Giselle, that you played a huge part in decorating, and Andy designing this as well. So I love this. Let's take a tour, and talk about your services too. So we're going to start over here. This is your office.
This is my office, absolutely. So we start with the office. Kind of a mess, so forgive us, please.
That's a genius at work. And I love the sliding doors. Okay, so this is where the magic happens, where you do your designing.
So this is my crazy chaos, to say the least. We design everything there. I match all the colors. The barn doors were a big part of bringing the South into modern designs. This room is actually one of my favorite rooms. It's the pre-testing room. It's an explanation for our patients to be able to see. When we visualize things, we understand it a little better and makes us feel more comfortable. So when I'm able to show patients what's going on with their eyes, whether it's an astigmatism or keratoconus, once they understand it, they feel more comfortable with it. And it's a great experience for everyone to be able to see.
No, I love that. I've never ever seen anything like that before. It's usually like a poster that's slapped on the wall. So you're right. We do like the visual. So Andy, I'm going to come over here. So Andy's in this next room. Now, what is this one called?
This is our exam lane here. So this is where the patients will come in and get their full examination from our optometrist. We like to keep it nice, relaxed and cozy, back here.
So you were telling me you have an optometrist on hand. Talk about the difference in that, the different doctors that are available here.
So in the eye care industry, there's the 4 O's. You've got the ophthalmologist, the optometrist, the optician, and the ophthalmic technician. We work with all 4 of them, here, so we cater to all the needs of the patient. So should they need, surgery for something like cataracts, or have a need like glaucoma come up, or they just want something like LASIK, we can assist them with that. If they're just looking for the routine eye exam to get fit for glasses or for contact lenses, we can also, work with them with that. And then Giselle and I will, obviously help out with the glasses and the contacts, a little bit more specialty in the fitting and styling and filling of those prescriptions. And then we have the technicians do all the pre-evaluations and assisting with things like insurance, pre-testing, contact lens, education, teaching patients how to put contact lenses, in and out.
Well, I love that. It's like a one-stop for people who have any kind of vision problems. So we're going to continue the tour, but Giselle, talk to me about the importance of having your eye exam, because I feel like a lot of times we either don't get our eyes checked until we are forced to, or until it's too late. We don't even realize, we just kind of adjust to whatever the problem is. So how often should we be getting eye exams?
Absolutely. It is definitely recommended to get it at least once a year. If you have anything else going on like diabetes or anything of that sort, at least once every 6 months. The kicker about the eye is that it doesn't give you signs like other parts of your body with pain or whatnot. So usually by the time we're able to determine the fact that we need something done, it's a little too late. So ideally going to an optometrist that specializes in different areas like ours does, it's the ideal way to go about making sure you have healthy eyes, you don't have anything degenerative diseases, you don't have hemorrhaging. Before you even know it, something as simple as getting bumped in the head can cause a lot of issues with the back of the eye.
Well, that's just good to know. Like, we just need to take advantage that you are here for us, and anytime there's any kind of concern that you should go in. Okay, so the other thing is we have a couple of celebrities here as well. Andy and Giselle have been featured in numerous articles and television, and even like big and small screens. So talk to us about that.
Absolutely. So we began doing things like Walking Dead, working on television shows with contacts, and then we got into the prop area where we do glasses for different types of actors, and then we did into the general public because they enjoyed seeing the product that we had created. We work with a lot of different movies, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, things like that. So we've been very fortunate to be able to be part of those guys' groups.
That's awesome. And I love that you're here in Roswell. Okay. All right.
Small lab. We don't do any of the edging or anything like that here, but we use all the products that we use is Japanese-made eyewear as well as Japanese-made lenses. It's a lot easier for us to be able to have a lab that specializes in that. They create it, they send it to us, and then we do all the quality inspections here before we give it to patients.
Wow. Okay, Andy, next door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, if you want to showcase we have unisex, bathrooms, and then the back door. And then our storage, which, doesn't need really an explanation.
But I do love that. Like, even on the doors, everything, there's just art, and it's just so pretty. They're designed by you. Oh, so this is the room I think that we're going to hang out in today.
Yes, absolutely. So this is where we have cappuccinos and champagnes, wines, whiskeys, different things to just necessarily really put you at ease, have a relaxing day, almost like at a spa, but getting your eyes checked at the same time.
And that's the experience that you were talking about. So I feel like the star of the show is are your contacts and your glasses. So you do offer a little bit of everything.
We do. So we do specialty contacts, we do specialty glasses, and then we have generic stuff too. So if someone's not looking to be in something necessarily very expensive, but they still want the fashion forward with a little less of a cost, we also offer that as well. So
Yeah.
everything we have is quality, though. It all has warranties, regardless of what the pricing is.
So let's look at the glasses, because, I wear contacts and glasses, but when I first started wearing glasses, these cool ones were never available.
I believe the same thing for me, and that's really what caused me to stir into getting my own eyewear line going. Everything was very generic, and everything was very cookie cutter, where now we get to try different colors, shapes, sizes, and just go outside the box, to say the least.
Okay, so I want to get a closer look. So when people are looking, because I am a little overwhelmed when I look at all this, so how do you determine what kind of glasses that you need?
A lot of it actually goes along with Andy, but for me, when I design, I usually take various different shapes of faces, nose, eyes, and mix all of that together in order to come up with one creation that's going to fit various different types of people. Your face shape is something that really stands out when it comes to what type of glasses you should be in. It's one of the biggest things. But also one thing that a lot of people don't realize is your prescription makes a huge difference in what type of glasses you can wear. How high, how low, prism, knot, base curve, all of these things really go into it.
And you know what, Andy, I feel like, even though we do talk about the shape of your face and everything, I think in the past, because my face is a little wider, I would always be told, like, wear this style, this frame. But that's not always the case anymore. I mean, because we can switch up our glasses, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, the guides that you're talking about definitely are helpful, and it's a good place to start. But being professionally styled by someone that, one, knows how to fit the frame, correctly, so that, one, the integrity of the frame isn't compromised, but also, two, the patient gets the best, possible visual acuity, from the glasses. Having them positioned in the right, portion not only makes them more comfortable and look better, but gives you the best, vision, possible.
Well, I'm kind of eyeing this one. This is so stylish that I must try this on. Okay. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Is this me? I'm fogging up my glasses though because of the mask. So thank you so much, both of you, for having us. I love that you're in Roswell. What made you choose Roswell?
So we lived here over a decade ago, and we fell in love with Roswell. The people, the atmosphere, the walkability. And then when we moved down to Atlanta to be with our first practice, we still wanted to have something here. So we were fortunate enough to come across this property, this state. And so when we came out here, as soon as we saw it, we had to have it because we wanted to be in Roswell so badly. Roswell has grown. The people are incredible. The food is amazing. And it's a small town. It's a big town and a small town, sort of say. So we've enjoyed it. We've loved it. The community's been so good to us, and we'd love to be able to give back to them.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And thank you for being a part of the Roswell community. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you are looking for any kind of eye care or just trying to look fashionable with your glasses, please definitely check this out. Have a great day.
Thank you.